Today I'll be making focaccia, just another way to use those delicious tomatoes that we have growing in our gardens. The first focaccia that I'll be making has the sliced tomatoes on it and fresh basil. And the second one is extra virgin olive oil with rosemary growing in the garden. Now you can find this pizza dough recipe on my YouTube channel, and it's called the Best Pizza Dough Recipe. It's thick and crunchy, so it's perfect for focaccia. And it's totally vegan, no eggs, no dairy. So please join me to learn how to make focaccia. So welcome to Gina's Bella Cucina, and let's begin by making the pizza dough. And you can find this recipe on my YouTube channel, how to make the best pizza dough, party size pizza. And once we have our pizza dough ready to go, we put it in an oiled pan, cover it, and let it rise for 1 to 2 hours in a warm spot. And then once it's risen, you spread it out. This will make 2 pans, 12 by 17. You spread it out in the 2 pans, cover them, put it back in your warm oven, and let it rise once again. Now the ingredients that you'll need for the 2 pizzas are 2 fresh tomatoes, some basil, some rosemary, mozzarella cheese, and vegan cheese. I sliced my beautiful tomatoes, and then I chop up my fresh rosemary. And we'll begin with the tomato focaccia. I begin by placing my mozzarella cheese down on the dough, and I'm doing half mozzarella cheese and half mozzarella vegan cheese. And this would be my usual routine, as I do have family members with severe dairy and egg allergies. And I don't have to worry about the pizza dough because it is dairy-free and egg-free. And then I begin by placing the sliced tomatoes onto the mozzarella cheese. And nothing tastes better than a fresh garden tomato, so make sure you cover up your whole pizza dough with the tomatoes. And then top it with the mozzarella cheese and salt liberally, and you could add a little bit of pepper as well. Then drizzle with your best olive oil, and into a 425 oven it goes for at least 25 minutes. And while that's in the oven baking, we're going to start on our second pizza dough, which is nicely risen. We're going to put little pocket marks in there with our fingers, drizzle it with your extra virgin olive oil, and I like to spread the olive oil around a little just to make sure every piece of that dough is covered with the delicious oil. If you like this recipe and want to see more, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at Gina's Bella Cucina. Now this is where I take my freshly chopped rosemary and just spread it evenly on the top of the pizza, and then I like to add some larger pieces of rosemary. It looks nice, and I love rosemary, so I can never get enough of it. And liberally salt your beautiful pizza dough, and then into the oven that goes. Now the basil is for the tomato pizza, and I put it on the pizza when it comes out of the oven. And it's just a basil chiffonade, which means cutting the basil into nice long strips. Now this pizza not only looks beautiful, but those garden fresh tomatoes taste absolutely amazing. Top it up with your fresh basil, and it's ready to be served. It's nice and thick and crunchy. Out of the oven comes my rosemary focaccia. Looks amazing and smells great in here. You can also cut up the focaccia into 2 squares and stuff it with prosciutto or capicola and make a great sandwich. For details about this recipe and links to all my YouTube recipes, go to ginasbellacucina.blogspot.com. Buon appetito, everyone!